Andrew, you guys had not had a lot of success against Power 4 teams up till today. What does a win like this do for the team and its spirit?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling. You want to go in and win every game you can, but especially just after that break, the coach kind of talked about us a new season now, conference play. So we kind of just attacked it with a different mindset, and it was good to just go out and get the first win.
Great. You hit a couple of game-tying shots back-to-back, the three and then the little hook shot that tied the game. What was your emotion as you hear the crowd start to come to life as you knock down those key shots?
Yeah. I mean, we've been talking a lot about just trying to play unconscious and not think too much, so that's what I try to go out and do, and it obviously helps when, the crowd gets into it, too. It provides a lot of energy for us to get stops on the other end, and that's what we needed.
Andrew, you guys hit 7 of your first 10 three-pointers in the second half. Obviously, the ball was moving around well. What were you doing to get those looks, and why did that work so well?
I think just setting good screens and playing unselfish, that's what we preach here, and I think we did a great job of that. We set really good screens, got our shooters open, and we capitalized.
Preston and then Chip.
Yeah, Andrew, when did it click for y'all that Elijah had some opportunities there in that second half, especially early on with the mismatches?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, when we see a team that switches, we try to get him in the post as much as we can. He's really good down there. He can make a play, he can pass. So we're just trying to put him in, situations where he can succeed. And he's real good at finding those open spots. And, we're just trying to find him, and he did good in it.
Jeff and Jim.
Only one turnover for the team in the second half. I know you worked a lot on press break in practice ahead of this game. What was the key on kind of finally cutting down on the turnovers?
Mm-hmm. I think just staying calm and trying to get to the ball to the middle. A lot of times we try to bring it up the sideline and, they'll come in traffic or whatever. But I think just staying poised, trying to get it to the middle and keep playing off 2 feet to limit those turnovers.
Okay, Kip, go ahead.
Yeah, Elijah, 22 points tonight. What was working for you other than they were trying to cover you with a smaller guy?
Yeah, I just felt like a lot of times I had a mismatch on me, even though starting 4-man was kind of more of a 3. So, when we were running our motion, just trying to get back cuts, trying to seal, post up, just be more aggressive towards the basket.
Okay, any more questions for Andrew? Anybody have any questions for Andrew? We take one in the back.
Hey, Andrew. Defensively, you guys struggled, gave up a lot of threes in the first half, but in the second half, definitely played better defense. They shot, I think, 16.7% from three. Just from a guard standpoint, what did you guys do better to just not give up those open looks?
Yeah, just try to touch the closeout on shooters. I think that's a big point of emphasis that we focus a lot on, just getting into them and applying ball pressure. And I think when we do that, we're a really hard team to score against on defense. So.
Two more questions for Andrew for both Doug and Mike.
Yeah, I guess it's been mentioned many times, but going up against a team that you had that game with in the ACC tournament, is that anything you thought of going to this game?
Yeah, definitely. I think that game will be in the back of my head for a long time. But just to, go out there, a really good team, really well coached. So every time we play them, it's a battle. And, we came out top on this one. But, yeah.
Andrew, obviously people know what a good shooter IMAC is. What are some things that you guys are doing to try to get him cleaner looks and kind of get him going in games?
Yeah, like I said before, just trying to screen for him and also put him in screening positions because teams don't really want to help off him. So, when we either set screens for him or he sets screens for other people, he does a good job of finding the open pockets and getting open looks. So.
All right, thanks, Andrew.
Appreciate it.
Happy New Year, man.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year.
Okay, questions for Elijah. We'll take one on the right, and then Jeff, and then Greg.
Elijah, it seemed like the mentality for you guys from a paint touch standpoint changed a little bit in the second half. Was that because you knew Ben Middlebrooks wasn't going to be in the game, or was there just realizing that you guys had success there?
I feel like it came naturally. That wasn't something we talked about at halftime, but just noticing the mismatches, and once it started to work, I feel like we just started hitting it more. And then I feel the more we got into the post, then IMAC went on that spurt where he had all those threes. So I feel like that definitely loosened up the defense to give those guys open looks, IMAC-ish. Rohde.
Jeff.
I think State got back in the game late with, I think, 7 second chance points. You got a big defensive rebound and were fouled and made both ends of the one-on-one. I don't know if Coach addressed it after the game, but is that an area you guys can and need to clean up?
Yeah, especially coming off the Memphis game as well was a game where I don't feel like we did that well in the glass. But, when we needed to get rebounds, I feel like we did. They went on that run where they closed the game and made it close, and then every time we needed a rebound, I feel like we got one down the stretch. But, we got a younger front court, so, guys, some of their first times being in that position, so I feel like that's something we'll improve on.
I say early in the second half, they stretched their lead to 14 points before you got going. What are you guys kind of feeling at that point? And what are you thinking at that point as you guys need to try to find a way to stay in the game?
Yeah, actually, I never felt like we were down 14. Even when we were down 10 at halftime, I looked at TJ and he said, it doesn't feel like we're down 10. Like, they had just shot the ball extremely well. So just, not really looking too much at the score and just focusing on what we need to focus and control what we need to control. I feel like that helped us get back in the game.
Elijah, you talked about it after the American game. You starting to find your spots, getting them more consistently. How much more confident and kind of more comfortable are you as this season progresses, and especially on the offensive end?
Yeah, just getting more comfortable, especially, knowing that I can put the ball on the floor and not break the play, but just if I have a play, make a play. That's something Coach Sanchez has been doing a good job of telling me to do, is just be more aggressive on offense, get to the foul line. In our new offense, it's kind of a more of a motion as well. Screen for Max, slip. I had a couple slips this game, so just getting more comfortable in this role and on this team.
Say, how have you seen Isaac adjust his opponents have really started to scout and make sure he's the focus of their defense?
I mean, just continuing the shot hunt. I feel like he's one of the best shooters in the country, so he knows that teams aren't going to let him do whatever he wants. So just knowing that he has to get his attempts up every game just because he shoots at such a high clip, and, him shooting it well kind of gets us in a flow, and teams, if they're going to deny him, people are going to be open on slips. So, he does a good job of helping us in our offense.
Thanks, everyone. Happy